this is McCarthy, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. The worst thing in the world, the word on the street is anyway, the word on the street is the worst thing in the world happened to Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm, which is somebody made Star Wars not in the image that she would like it to be made in. And everyone went, that is the greatest thing ever! We love it! We love more! We want more of it! At the same time, completely forgetting and vomiting over the trick that she's put out. Yeah, I've often said, the worst thing in the world for these people making these terrible versions of this, of whatever genre, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, is for them to make it and to make it public, to air it, so people can see it, because people normally go, that's the worst thing ever. I mean, do you remember? Do you remember The Last Jedi? Didn't go down well. So anyway, so we're going to be talking about that. There is apparently a civil war. We've heard about this in Lucasfilm. I've been waiting. This story actually came out about 3 or 4 days ago, but there's been an update to it, which I think tells us a little bit more. Listen, my biases are obvious, that I don't like the sequel trilogy. I think they've been garbage. I like Force Awakens. I did. I just thought it was going to go somewhere, and I was wrong. I was totally wrong. I thought Rey was going to go somewhere. I thought Finn was going to. I thought it was all going to come together, and it just didn't. It didn't at all. And the reason it didn't, because of agenda, because of Kathleen Kennedy's insane agenda. So anyway, we're going to be talking about that. Before we get there, can you hit the like button? Listen, everybody likes to be liked, baby. Everyone likes a good like. Hit the like button, hit the share button. That's great. Hit comment. I try and reply to every comment. I'm not very good at replying to replies. I've got to get that as they come in, because the way YouTube Studio's set up, I can't see the replies as easy as I see the comments. So if I don't reply to your reply, I apologize. But hit the subscribe button. That'll be fan-freaking-tastic. That'll be, I would say, one of the greatest things ever. Hit the subscribe button. Join us. Now, if you subscribe, there's a wee little fun bonus. You get to enter my weekly competition. So the prize this week is Judge Dredd. The complete case files, volume 10. Look how thick that is. You can beat Moose to death with this thing. Again, I wouldn't recommend that. But you can. Look how thick that is. Telephone directory thick. This is from, 87, I think? All in black and white. And it's freaking glorious. It's glorious. No mega epic things, just lots and lots of very good individual stories which show you the bonkers farm that is Judge Dredd. Absolutely enjoy. Great artwork as well, like Brendan McCarthy, Steve Dillon, Gary Leach. Oh, Gary Leach's stuff is so good. It's so good. Yeah, you don't really see much of his work anymore, but it's so freaking good. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel, subscribe in the comments, leave the hashtag Zarjazz. Go check the video notes, everything you need to know to win it is there. I'll be giving away next week. I think it's Sunday sometime. While you check the video notes, go check out my Indiegogo. I'm going to be launching it this month, I think. Building up my mailing list before I do. So if you can do that, that'll be fan-dabby, double dozy. Fan-dabby, not single dozy. Dabby dozy. Thank you very much. I am very appreciative. So let's read this first article at the excellent Bounding Into Comics. If you want a good genre website, Bounding Into Comics is one of the best you could do. There's also Cosmic Book News. That's very good. And there's another one as well. I can't remember the name of it. If I think of it when I make the video, I'll tell you. Rumor. Lucasfilm and Disney and Lucasfilm employees livid over return of Luke Skywalker, seeking to block future white male leads. Now, we did hear recently that Disney will be doing nothing with white male leads, right? Nothing with white male leads, because they are apparently racist, okay? So then at the end of The Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker came back, and it was freaking awesome. I mean, people were in tears. People were literally in tears. I think genuine tears. Luke Skywalker, especially Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker means so much to so many people, and to see him again as a hero, torn down and destroyed as he was in The Last Jedi, but as a hero, doing heroic stuff, and looking great, looking post Return of the Jedi, even a CGI, it was glorious, absolutely glorious, and Star Wars fans loved it, and it just showed you how much Star Wars fans hate the new Star Wars, how weak it is in comparison. Luke Skywalker's cameo, by the way, was something that really did annoy me. I just watched the making of the Mandalorian. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But they don't talk about how they did his cameo. I was like, that's the bit I was waiting for. Luke Skywalker's cameo in The Mandalorian has apparently become subject of controversy at Disney and Lucasfilm, as a new rumor suggests that employees at both companies are outraged that the white male lead was portrayed in heroic light and well received by fans. It's that double whammy that they portrayed a white male as a hero, and we all went, "That's fantastic. We love it. We love it." That's what they really hate. And that's why all these people hate freedom of speech, right? They don't want a level playing field. So, interestingly enough, I don't think this rumor comes from like somebody in the fandom menace. This comes out, which makes it sound much more interesting to me. On December 28th, Disney's news outlet Pirates and Princesses reported that Pablo Higuera's recent mockery of a fan's reaction to Luke Skywalker's recent cameo, which is echoed, the reason he felt comfortable with it because it just echoed his entire world he was in, which is why it's very important to choose the community that you live in, and choose it well, because you will be taking on the values of that community. Negative statement of Star Wars. The author claim was unintentional and just the tip of the iceberg, and behind the scenes, large swathes of Kathleen Kennedy loyalists are messing back and forth about their disdain about Luke Skywalker, a Caucasian male being brought back in any valiant form. In fact, I'm told that that individuals at Lucasfilm have been reading articles here on Pirates and Princesses and watching videos on Clownfish TV. Oh yeah, that was great. And are now actually planning how they can roadblock and retcon attempts by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to make Luke Skywalker a hero once more. Yeah, good luck with that. Follow the money. Follow the money, because money ain't following you, darling. The Hidalgos of Lucasfilm are not about to let Star Wars go back to what it once was. Popular, exciting, wonderful, making, successful, commercially viable. Fire them all. This is why, if you have any people like this at your company, you need to fire them immediately. Do not treat them like normal human beings. They're not. They're crazy. According to Pirates and Princesses, sources unhappy employees are planning to introduce ideas and narratives that will make Luke's redemption difficult. We are reportedly working in private messages to sabotage attempts by Filoni and Favreau via minor mediums such as graphic novels to push the Last Jedi's narrative. Yeah, go ahead with that. Go ahead. I think they have Disney Plus, right? I think they got Disney Plus wrapped up because Disney Plus is the only way Disney's going to make any freaking money now. And, Disney, while they hate capitalism, they do like money. Yeah, they do like money. So it's I see being pulled in two directions. The goal is to canonize concepts in coming years that will prevent Luke and Grogu from being further heroes that Favreau has planned. My mind is on Favreau on this one. Listen, you can take a piss on it again, like Last Jedi. Last Jedi created this channel. That's how bad it was. These people are incensed at the reaction to Luke and Luke Skywalker, the Mandalorian, has been incredible. Yeah, I think from everything I've been hearing, it's been a complete game changer. The normies working out there in the bean counters, they go, wait, what? What? Wait a minute. You're saying if we make our space cowboys with this person instead of that person, people will buy it, and they won't buy it if they have the girl one in it, the Rey one, but the Luke one they will buy. Yeah, we like them to buy it. Yeah. So it's got the bean counters noticing, which is pretty good news. Pretty good news in a place where capitalism prevails. However, it appears Lucasfilm will not be the only Disney or Lucasfilm. It appears that Star Wars will not be the only Disney or Lucasfilm franchise affected by these alleged saboteurs. Pirates and Princesses sources further claim there is additionally a rumored movement within Lucasfilm and parts of Disney that are pushing for the cancellation of any Caucasian male leads in any future feature-length movies for the foreseeable future. Well, I mean, that's essentially what we're getting in the MCU Phase 4 that I have zero interest with. I mean, listen, I'm going to check out WandaVision, but I really don't. I like Black Widow. I just get the feeling Black Widow isn't going to be a million miles away from Wonder Woman 84, right? I hope they drop it on Disney Plus, because I don't think I'm going to cinema to see that. It's really, is it worth it? By the way, I reckon by the time it comes out, cinemas here are going to be open. The vaccine is going crazy here in Israel, right? I like my entire town pretty much. I'll say about 20% of it has been vaccinated. They apparently done like 1 million people over the past like week. As see the first vaccine, and then also. Always the usual suspects, the left-wing media, which is the entire media, lambasting Israel for not letting the Palestinians get the vaccine because and they're giving out to I don't know how you do it, like Israeli citizens, which is also about 1 million Palestinian. But that story is of course a massive lie. Palestinian Authority do not want the Pfizer vaccine that they were offered by the Israeli government. They're waiting for the Russian version, which will be out in a month or so, a couple of months. Okay, but I still reckon they're going to be open by then. But look, MCU's Phase 4, it just seems like they're not having any white male leads, right? That seems like the way it's going. If this is true, Disney and Lucasfilm would have to make significant changes to a number of upcoming productions, ranging from such titles as Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. No, I don't think so. That seems like it's going to be like a Scarlet Witch lead. That's the one I think of. And Obi-Wan standalone productions. No, that's going to be Disney Plus show. That's not a feature. Standalone production like The Last Duel and Indiana Jones in order to satisfy the racist demands of their employees. I think it's more bigoted demands of their employees. Who wrote this? Is John F. Trent? No, Spencer Bacole. Okay. I think more bigoted than racist. I guess you could sort of racist. In conclusion, to their report, Pirates and Princesses insisted that everything in this article should be considered rumor right now. Again, the Pablo Hidalgo thing did kind of say it's real, right? Explaining that the outlet sources were WDW Pro has not personally seen any original content being... they keep it quiet. So we had that story. But then, right afterwards, we had this story as well. Came out 3 days later. Rumor, Disney to replace Star Wars sequel trilogy characters in Galaxy's Edge. Now, Galaxy's Edge has tanked massive. Galaxy's Edge is something I've always wanted, and I can't believe I have no interest in going to whatsoever. It is a full Star Wars theme park in Disney. Now, I used to live in Florida, and I had a season pass to Disney. Freaking loved the whole Star Wars stuff in it was called NGM Studios when I was there. They probably renamed it like 3 times. Loved that whole. They had like a life-size Walker and snow speeders. It was freaking awesome. I loved it. And Star Tours, bit naff, but still liked it. So anyway, they did Galaxy's Edge. And it's just tanked massive. I mean, forget the pandemic closing there, but it tanked massively. The rumor I heard before this was going to be turned into Aladdin Land because it just hadn't connected. So the reason why it hadn't connected is because it focused solely on the sequel trilogy. And the sequel trilogy has no traction. It just doesn't. People aren't interested in Kylo Ren so much and Rey. These are characters they never took the time to build up and make into the characters. I mean, they started, and then Rian Johnson was like, "No, I don't think so." So let's read this. A new rumor suggests that Disney will replace various sequel trilogy characters throughout their Star Wars themed Galaxy's theme park attractions with characters from the ever more popular Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian, which means we're getting that post-Jedi aesthetic, right? Which means, this is pretty indicative, right? According to WDW Pro, writing for Clownfish TV's Disney Parks themed news outlet, Pirates and Princesses, attenders don't want to see Rey or Emo Ren that killed Han Solo, but instead they want to meet Mando, Ahsoka, and Baby Yoda. Yeah, that makes sense. And Luke Skywalker. Whoa, really? What a shocker. Who would have known that? And again, I think it's important that this message has gotten to the bean counters, right? Who want to know why this $5 billion investment is failing and they're losing. Disney wants money, so that's why I can believe. That's why I believe I can corroborate some of the rumors that have been floating around about Galaxy. I mean, also look, it's successful. It's successful. Mandalorian is successful in a way that the sequel trilogy never was. It's just reality. Wrote WDW Pro, according to a source close to Walt Disney World management, Josh D'Armo, we believe at the behest of Bob Iger, has started the process of determining cost and logistics of transition Galaxy's Edge in both Hollywood studios and Disneyland to the timeline of The Mandalorian. As you'll sell so much more crap. So much more crap, especially if you get like some of those beat up those yellowing stormtroopers, there's some stormtroopers' heads on spikes. We see like get that sort of. Yes, people are going to start wanting to go to that then. WDW Pro believes that this transition will mainly entail a press release, a bit of marketing, and a change of characters you meet as you run that. Set dressing as well, but it's not. This is not a big, change up. They're gonna have to have different shows, I think, but that's about it. But all this is cheap to do. I mean, look, the set dressing is already there. While WDW Pro does admit that it does seem that they have to tweak the two major attractions with new video and adjust some of the animatronics. I can say, okay, here's what I can see doing: a phase rollout. An immediate adoption of the Mandalorian timeline with the characters walking around. But in terms of like replacing the attractions, I think you could probably keep them in sequel trilogy realm until such time as they decide they hate the sequel trilogy enough they're going to retcon it away, which is apparently what Filoni and Favreau are planning on doing. So yeah, I can certainly, if let's say they do a phase rollout and they see how it goes, will they then invest? Probably. I just see a lot more people wanting to go and see this than wanting to go and see the failed sequel trilogy. In order to introduce new characters, he also expected that this may be done by Disney creating some sort of story that makes the rise of the Resistance make sense being there. Yeah, listen, you can write your way around anything. Or even ignoring continuity together in order to say screw it, and so fans can get what they want, Baby Yoda in Star Wars land. You really? You think that might be a plan? Listen. I'm no strategist, but I think that's probably the way you want to go. When Disneyland reopens, they're no longer interested in playing around. They want people excited and the punks, and Grogu does just that. 100% of the WDW Pro. So get ready because Ahsoka, Boba Fett, yes, and all these people, you can put freaking helmets on, and you can have anybody in there. Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Mando, Grogu, and all the rest are kicking around, kicking Rey and Kylo out of Galaxy. It's just a matter of time. Well, if they don't kick them out, I just don't see it surviving. WDW Pro latest rumor comes on the heels of the report there. Exactly the thing I just read. The reason why I read them all together. So I have no inside knowledge. I have no inside knowledge about anything. Okay, if you want inside knowledge, I'm not your guy. Sounds reasonable, which is basically where I normally am. It sounds reasonable. Look, if there isn't a civil war going on in Lucasfilm, I mean, listen. From what I can tell, there's going to be a civil war going on in much of America by the end of the week. But okay, but if there's a civil war going on in Lucasfilm, I wish Godspeed to the Jon Favreau faction that we can get Star Wars. I mean, again, it's never going to be as special as it was, right? They blew that. That's I think why The Force Awakens worked for so many people, myself included, because it seemed like it had that same specialness, but they just blew it up. So that specialness of Star Wars is gone. It's gone forever. But you see, just by seeing Luke Skywalker, which connects to Return of the Jedi, the weakest of the original trilogy, I hate to say it, you just see that you can still get a spark of that magic, right? I enjoy The Mandalorian. I don't think it's fantastic. I just enjoy it. It feels Star Warsy, feels fun. It works for me. It works for me. I think when they throw in a bit of Luke Skywalker, it becomes magical. But I don't think we're ever going to see like a theatrical magic in the same way. But who knows? Let's say they retcon away the sequel trilogy and they do an alternative sequel with, like, they said 100 years later, Luke Skywalker's the only one who's still alive, and he's like, the aged head of the Jedi Council or something. Who knows? Who knows? But I can see that happening. Or you want to make it more interesting? Maybe the Jedi Council, the kids of the Jedi Council have exiled him, and he starts rebelling again. There's a lot you could do. There's a lot you could do with that. But what people want is a heroic post Jedi Luke Skywalker. And it seems to be the economics are we have to get it. My name is Zena Beckett, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.